Whether or not you have a diagnosis of ASD, you may experience some type of meltdown. Autism meltdowns are not temper tantrums. It is not naughty behaviour, but an intense response to being totally overwhelmed. Tantrum. This is an outburst that happens when a child is trying to get something they want. They might even stop during a tantrum to make sure you're watching them, or when they receive what they want. You need to learn to tame the tantrums. Meltdown. So again, this is an occasion when a person becomes extremely upset and is not able to deal with the problem or situation. Some with attention difficulties may have tantrums which could lead them into a meltdown. It might be that your child doesn't have meltdowns, and this could be because the routine and structure is good and your ASD child communicates well and recognises their early warning signs, their sparks or triggers. It could be that no demands or changes are being put onto the child. Or it could be that you don't say no to your ASD person as you want an easy life, that they make all their own choices, stay in their room, eat alone and never go out, which protects them from everyday life challenges. So, lots of different reasons for meltdowns. They might not understand the reason for change. They might be misinterpreting communication. They might have been asked to multitask. Or it could be a new social situation. Might be general anxiety, could be a sensory overload. Unknown to begin with, you might not actually know. Or it could be a non-verbal issue or an unexpected change, and plus many more situations. So meltdowns come in all different types. Might be shouting, swearing, crying and screaming, showing really unsafe behaviour, hitting or biting, being silent and withdrawn, or actually running away. Upon reaching meltdown, verbal and facial communication is likely to be misunderstood. They may not be able to hear, and they may have zoned out and have limited awareness, and they're also at risk of harming themselves. What we don't do is shout or get angry or use too many words. Don't try to reason at this point or show that we're upset. We need to allow for it to pass. Things to remember: with a meltdown, the person is not reacting against us, but the situation. Response. I like to use the 7S response. Number 1, give them space, physical space. Number 2, keep them safe, try and show safe. Number 3, support and be there. Number 4, have strategies to use that suit your person. Number 5, sympathise, I do understand. And number 6, try and keep everything the same. And number 7, give them a stint or a spell of time. So prevention steps. We need to recognise our sparks or triggers and have a meltdown plan or schedule. We can carry a sensory toolkit or an anxiety or autism identification card and teach the 7S response. Now don't forget, everyone is different and responses need to be different. So learn the right response to manage a meltdown situation. Now there needs to be a lot more emphasis on what a child can do instead of what they cannot do, as said by Dr. Grandin.